Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 2. Last episode was a nice little setup, an introduction of where these two characters are currently after the previous events of the last couple of films. Also kind of giving us a nice little framework of what this kind of post-blip world is like as well, with factions who liked things like the Flag Smashers before, while the blip was in effect, but that 5-year period where things were just in chaos, borders were torn down, and they likely were quite thriving at that point until everybody started coming back. Seeing how laws have changed since then, how laws need to be changed since then for people who have disappeared, like with the banking loan incident with when Sam was trying to help his sister with her business and the house and all that stuff. It was really interesting to see that whole aspect of it, and also see how Bucky's trying to reintegrate into society. I like the bits of him in the therapy session, and like I've talked about this before, you know, there's been some instances of this in Black Lightning as well lately. I've learned recently because of Black Lightning and now this, that I really like seeing superheroes in therapy. It's very refreshing. And I can't tell you why. Just to see like these people who are larger than life, I think, actually acknowledge and try to work through their problems. I really like that, especially somebody like Bucky, who's done some terrible things and still has nightmares about it, and he still feels like he needs to repent for a lot of that. And I like that journey, and it just made that scene with him and that friend that he made when he was at that sushi bar. Well, he didn't make it at the sushi bar. They were at the sushi bar. And just when as the audience had this realization that they're only friends because he's trying to make up for having killed this guy's son. It's so rough, man. I really liked it. And it just really kind of shows me just kind of the kind of ride that we're in for with this show is a little more serious, a little more grounded. Yeah, it's got some quippy stuff. It's got some fun bits. It's got some humor for sure. But like with Winter Soldier, it's got a more real world feel to it. It's got more weight to it. It's not like campy, goofy fun with WandaVision. So it's definitely its own beast. It's definitely stands out from the last show that we had, and I really like that about it. You know, we had Sam racking up a kill count last episode. We got our introduction to our new Captain America with John Walker, though I can't remember. Yeah, they said his name at the end. With them giving up the shield immediately after Sam had donated it because, you know, with his beautiful speech about how the shield belongs to Cap, you can't really replace Cap and all this stuff. And then the government's like, nah, bitch, thank you for donating the shield, because now we're just going to give it to somebody else. It was so backhanded. You could definitely feel the kind of hurt that was going on with Sam when he saw that on the news. So I'm excited to see where the show picks up from here. We got 5 episodes to go, because this is going to be a shorter run, given the episodes overall are longer than WandaVision's so far, at least. I think it's intended to be consistent. Like each episode's basically about the same length. So yeah. So before we dive into things, quick reminder that the full unedited reactions are going to be available on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, if you're interested in those at all, covered WandaVision, covering this. It's on there. We've got a lot of the DC shows, the Snyder Cut, a couple of different movies as well. And I got plans to include anything that's coming from the MCU and Star Wars to Disney Plus down to the future will be on there as well. So just something out there if you're interested in supporting the channel or some of that additional content for you guys. But let's go ahead and get ready for this next episode. Here we go.
Everybody in the world expects me to be something, and I don't want to fail them.
I know.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
They're gonna love you. Good luck.
Well, now I don't feel too...
Love you.
Now I feel bad for like shitting on any of this. I don't know. Seems like a decent dude, at least so far.
Good morning. Good morning, America. Good morning. You're Captain America.
Hmm.
You're not. Good morning, John. Captain.
Oh my
Captain America.
And that's why
god.
you failed John McClass. Listen, this suit, it comes with expectations, brother. You can't just punch your way out of problems anymore. You know? Time to go to work.
I really liked all of these exchanges. Now, like I've said this before, like outside of Spider-Man and the X-Men, a lot of my Marvel knowledge comes from the movies and what I've researched after the movies. So John Walker, like this character, I don't really know him. I don't know what to expect. So I'm really learning about him through this show right now. So I'm really interested to see how this whole thing unfurls. Because I don't know like the comic side of this character, so I don't know if I should expect bad things or good things from this guy. I'm just like set up initially to be like, he's not Captain America, but like, we'll see. I got a good impression from him in the beginning there.
Good morning, America.
I don't know. The suit actually looks better this shot. We're getting a better look at it, I think.
For those of you who aren't familiar with John's
Oh,
resume,
okay, here we go.
John Walker, first person in American history to receive 3 medals of honor, the government to the study of your body at MIT, and you tested off the charts in every measurable category.
I'm
God damn!
Tony Stark. I'm not Dr. Banner. Okay, I don't have the flashiest gadgets. I don't have super strength. But what I do have is guts. Something Captain America always had, always needs to have, and I'm gonna need every ounce of it. So even though I never met him, feels like a brother.
I want to know what is in Bucky's head right now.
Shouldn't have given up the shield. Good to see you too, Buck.
Not happy about it then.
This is wrong. My God. So what do you want me to do? Call America and tell them I changed my mind? What could be bigger than this? This guy. I have a feeling they might be a part of the big 3.
What big 3?
The big 3.
What big 3?
Androids, aliens, and wizards.
What?
That's definitely a thing.
No, it's not.
So every time we fight one of the 3.
So who are you fighting now, Gandalf?
How do you know about Gandalf?
I read The Hobbit in 1937 when it first came out.
Oh.
I don't. There are no wizards.
Doctor Strange
Is a sorcerer.
A sorcerer is a wizard without a hat. Think about it.
Oh, god damn it.
I just came up with that. It's crazy. But look, that's not the point. These guys aren't magical. All right? They use brute force just like you.
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not.
What's our plan? Great. So no plan.
Enjoy your ride, Buck.
No, you can't call me that.
Why not? That's what Steve called you.
Steve knew me longer, and Steve had a plan.
15 seconds to drop.
Where's the chute?
We're 200 feet. It's too low for a shoot.
I don't need it anyway.
This wasn't. Oh, Jesus.
I have all of that on camera. You know that, right?
Get out of my face, Sam, or I'll break it.
Okay, head north. Come on.
Look at you, all stealthy. Little time in Wakanda, and you come out
White Panther.
It's actually White Wolf.
Huh?
I like that.
I got a vibranium arm. I can take the...
And I can fly. Who gives a shit? Wait. How many people you see now? 1, 2. Oh, here comes the 4. Yeah, 5.
Fine. Strong, whatever.
Oh, are we gonna get the truck scene from the trailer already? Looks like it. Yep, the person back there not gonna signal anybody. He's literally watching them right there. Oh!
that?
Oh, shit. He's got the shield thing down. Dude, that guy's gonna be fucking up his hand grabbing that like that.
Hello, girl, kick your ass.
Aww. Rolling around in the flowers.
Could have used that shield. Get off of me. You're welcome, by the way.
Oh, dude.
I'm okay.
That was a bad idea.
Damn.
So that didn't go as planned, huh?
How'd you track them here? Flag smashers.
No, we didn't track them. We tracked you, through Red Wing.
You hacked my tech?
It's government property. Kind of the government. I'm not trying to be Steve. I'm not trying to replace Steve. I'm just trying to be the best Captain America I can be. That's it. It'd be a whole lot easier if I had Cap's wingmen on my side.
It's always that last line.
Wingman. He's more than Cap's wingman.
There is someone that you should meet.
Hey, it's Black Falcon!
It's just Falcon, kid.
My daddy told me it's Black Falcon.
Is it because I'm black and I'm the Falcon?
I mean, yes.
So are you like Black Kid? I got it, right?
Oh, shit.
We met in 51.
If by met you mean I whooped your ass, then yeah. I just wanted to see if he got the arm back or if he'd come to kill me.
Not a killer anymore.
You think you can wake up one day and decide who you want to be? It doesn't work like that. Well, maybe it does for folks like you.
Isaiah, the reason we're here is because there's more of you and me out there.
You and me.
And we need to know how.
I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. You know what they did to me for being a hero? They put my ass in jail. Even your people weren't done with me.
Isaiah.
Get out of my house!
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Steve didn't know about him?
He didn't. I didn't tell him.
So you're telling me that there was a black super soldier decades ago and nobody knew about it?
Is there a problem here?
No, we're just talking.
We're fine.
Let's talk.
Hey, look, is this guy bothering
No,
you?
he's not bothering me. Do you know who this is?
Oh, God. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wilson. I didn't recognize you without the goggles. I'm really, really sorry about this. Guys, there's a warrant out for your arrest.
The president pardoned him for all that.
And not for that. You missed your court-mandated therapy. It's like missing a check-in with your PO.
So nice to meet you. Thank you for getting him out.
That was not me.
Christina! It's great to see you again.
You gotta be kidding me. You know him?
Thought I'd step in. Bucky's not going to be following a strict schedule any longer.
We haven't finished our work. Who authorizes? Condition of your release session now. You too, Sam.
That's okay. I'll be out here with my...
That wasn't a request. No volunteers? Wow, how surprising. Okay. We're going to do an exercise. It's something I use with couples.
I mean,
All right,
this
turn around,
is
face
right
each
up
other,
your alley.
face each
You
other.
should really enjoy this.
I'm going to.
I know you are.
All right, get close. Come on, a little closer.
Well, which way
Why do you have to have your
right or
legs
left?
open? You know what? Fine, here. You happy now?
All right,
Yeah.
good.
You're locked in
Fine.
now.
Are you having a staring contest? Just blink. Sweet Jesus.
Why are you making such a big deal out of something that has nothing to do with you?
Steve believed in you. He trusted you. He gave you that shield for a reason. He threw it away like it was nothing. So maybe he was wrong about you. And if he was wrong about you, then he was wrong about me.
You finished?
Yeah.
All right, good. But can you accept that I did what I thought was right? And when we're done, we both can go on separate long vacations and never see each other again.
I like that.
Great. Well, let's get to work.
Oh.
Thanks, Doc, for making it weird. But you guys have rules of engagement and all kind of authorizations you have to get. We're more flexible. So it wouldn't make sense for us to work with you.
A word of advice then. Stay the hell out of my way.
And there it is. But he tried.
So what are you thinking?
Well, I know what we have to do. When Isaiah said my people.
Don't take that to heart. That's not what he meant.
No, he meant Hydra. Hydra used to be my people.
Not a chance. I know where you're going with this, and no.
He knows all of Hydra's secrets.
So you're just gonna go sit in a room with this guy?
Oh,
Yes.
he's gonna.
We're gonna go see Zemo.
that music stinger. Now that was a fucking episode, dude. All right, anything ahead? Give it a skim. Just to make sure. All right, we're in the foreign languages now, so I think we're good. All right, that was a good episode. We saw Isaiah. See, I knew that this might be touching on that whole thing going into this season, so I know a little bit about that. Like I said, still, this is my introduction to John Walker, this character. And you know, he came off very endearing in the beginning, but I also get why he's giving the attitude that he's giving now. He's extended so many olive branches to these two at this point that I'm sure he's frustrated. Especially coming from somebody who's filling these shoes, that comes with its own frustration. So I definitely like that there's like 3 dimensions to this character. And I know he's framed to be like us, to be like kind of like on guard and, you know, upset along with Bucky and Sam, like in last episode, whenever he's revealed to be the new Captain America after all that. And it plays into our expectations. And then I like how they humanized him and gave us like that full rounded effect. Like what is it like to be the guy that nobody picked? Like as far as the public to go into this role, how do you try to earn the public respect? And not even that, just the peers. Just by putting on the suit and the shield doesn't automatically make you Captain America, but he's got all the other attributes. But I'm curious to see how he evolves, what direction he goes. Again, I don't know if this character goes down like, I don't know if he's like set up supposed to be like an antagonist or anything like that in the comics. So I like not knowing that right now. And I definitely understand Bucky and Sam's apprehension. Sam's more reasonable in this because, you know, he's still been trying to just kind of move on with his life and everything like that. Bucky's still a prisoner of his past and his guilt and his trauma. And I love that. And I really like the scene of them in therapy together. Again, another solid superhero therapy team scene. And I really like that with those two. And like, yeah, I was played for laughs, but when Bucky was finally the one that kind of opened up, I really liked that he was like, you know, Sam or Steve trusted you with that shield. If he's wrong about you, then that means he could be wrong about believing in me. That I could change, that I could be different. And then coming back and seeing Isaiah too, and how he views Bucky as well. It's like, your people. Initially, we're meant to think he means white people. That's kind of the framing. And then he's like, no, he didn't mean that. He meant Hydra. He sees me as Hydra. Hydra was my people. And who knows more about Hydra? Zemo. Let's go talk to Zemo. But I also like that because it plays on those same things. And I talked about this going into the season when we saw some of the trailers. So one of the few things that I knew about the show, some things it might tackle is like the stigma of the first super soldier. Because I'm pretty sure like they didn't know about it. But I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, Isaiah was the one that when he showed up in the comics, we learned about him in the comics. He was actually the first test subject. One of the test subjects, I think the first successful test subject of the super soldier serum. You know, Bucky's reasoning behind that too is like, you know, Steve had already gone through a lot. He didn't know the truth about the serum. He doesn't know the truth that there was other super soldiers around that time either. So he had already gone through and lost so much. I didn't tell him that because I didn't want to destroy his world anymore. And it definitely adds more dimensions and layers to what it might mean to carry the shield. But I wonder if they're going to dive into it any further. If this is the only scene or moment or glimpse we get of Isaiah and that whole background. And then of course we had the moment outside with the police that is just rings even more true and just like is frustrating because then it's like, oh, I didn't recognize you without the goggles, and immediately they are on the heel turn, and it's just like, God damn it, man. It's so frustrating. And I think they tackled it really well. And then, you know, then Bucky gets arrested because he missed his court appointment for his therapy. I really like this episode. The action was really solid. The performances, even the Flag Smashers, though, we get a little bit of a glimpse of how they work, and they definitely care about one another, and they have good intentions, and they're trying to help people in the ways that these bureaucratic flag related, you know, border related issues get in the way of things. So they are kind of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? I wouldn't even call them anarchists, like in a way that they are, but they're really just, it reminds me of Doctors Without Borders, except they're a lot more violent. They're like about getting things done, but the goal is it seems like the goal is to help these people that aren't getting help by stealing the resources and all that stuff. It's kind of like, you know, or the name Robin Hood. Like they're kind of like a more extreme group of Robin Hood and his merry men in a way. Stealing from those that have plenty to give to those who have none because of all of the bureaucratic BS that slows things down, and you know, the people that are hoarding all of these resources and all that stuff, and they're trying to do right by the people that aren't getting helped. And I'm curious to see how they got super strength. How do they get access to the superheroes or super soldier serum to begin with? How is it still being manufactured at this point? Yeah, this was a really good episode. I feel so bad for Sam and Bucky, and I hope by the end of this that they become friends. Like they've been, what's the word? Reluctant companions from this point, from like inception to now. And they've had some moments where they've been friendly, but man, without Steve in their lives, man, I feel like they definitely need each other to help put each other together. And I hope that we see that come through in the end. But right now, I'm not sure what additional thoughts I have. This was just a really great episode. And it's setting things up and moving things forward. And we're going to see them talk to Zemo. And we know he gets out thanks to the trailers because he gets out, he's active, he wears his mask. I wonder if they let him out to kind of follow him and like try to like make this uneasy alliance with him, and then maybe that goes awry and he gets out and gets his own group or something like that. I'm curious how this whole thing, how he's going to play into the larger narrative. But that's all I got for this episode, guys. This was a fun one. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. I'd love to know your thoughts on this episode. So sound off in the comments. Let me know your opinions down below, and we carry on the conversation after the video. And guys, again, quick reminder that full length unedited reaction is available on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel. Got WandaVision on there, a bunch of DC stuff, everything that's going to be coming to Disney Plus over the next couple of months, whether it be MCU related or Star Wars, we'll have it there as well. But yeah, huge shout out to Mandy Sherritt, who is a legend of the channel, over on our Patreon, as well as everybody else who's been supporting us and the comments, liking the videos, and just everybody that's been joining the community up until this point. We got a Discord channel open, so feel free to join that as well and talk to the people that we have in there. I try to interact as much as possible, given I, try to split work in this and all that stuff. So I can be a little slow, but I pop in there as much as I can. But yeah, thank you guys so much. And I can't wait to catch you guys in the next episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So take care, everybody.